of numbers. And finally, number 3, we shall finish by looking at the total value of numbers. So let us begin by our first objective. So we shall begin by looking at the natural numbers in symbols and words. First, natural numbers, we shall be looking at how they exist, because the purpose of us having natural numbers is for the reason of counting. Sometime back, counting was done as depending on the natural factors. For example, length could be measured according to the length of the palm of your hand. It could be measured according to the length of the sticks. But as a result of natural numbers, then we can be able to measure and count. These natural numbers usually exist in form of digits. The digits can either be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So having a total of 10 digits that are forming the natural numbers, these digits can be combined to form other numbers. For example, we can combine 2, 0, and 0 to form a number which is 200. We can combine another digit which is 3 and 4 to form a number which is 34. We can also combine other digits, for example 2, 1, 2, 0 to form a number which is 2120. So from the digits that we have in natural numbers, we can have these digits combined to form a number. Therefore, the numbers that we have been able to mention, and you can be able to see them on your screen, these numbers can therefore be read in words or even be written in symbols. So in our next part, we shall be looking at how the natural numbers can be read in words or written in symbols. So let us begin by looking at some of the examples. So writing the number in words involves the following examples. The first number that I have is 200. This number can be written as 200. The number can be written as 200. We also have the second number that was formed from the natural numbers. This is 3 and 4. 3, 4, which can be read as 34. Lastly, we had another number which is 2120. This is 2120. So it can be read as 2120. And finally, we have 111. 111. This number in words can be read as 111,111. So from the examples that we have been able to see, it is very simple to be able to write the natural numbers in form of digits, and these digits can be read in words. So the natural numbers can be written in symbols and also be read in words. Moving to our next objective, we shall be looking at the natural number in terms of their place value. So what is the place value of a number? The place value of a number is simply the position of a digit in a number, or the position that a digit occupies in a number. For example, I want you to look at the table on your screen. The table is divided into different parts. The first part, we have number. Then these numbers are arranged according to the position they occupy. These numbers, the digits are arranged according to the positions that they occupy in a number. For example, we mentioned a number 200. 200 has 3 digits, that is 2, 0, and 0. From the table, you can be able to see that 0 occupies the position of ones, meaning that the place value of digit 0 is ones. Another 0 occupies the position of tens, meaning that its place value is tens. And finally, we have 2, which occupies the position of hundreds, giving us the place value of 2 to be equivalent to hundreds. We also have the second examples, which is 2021. This number arranged in our place value table, you can be able to see that we have the last digit of that number, which is 1, occupies the place value of ones. We have 2, which occupies the place value of tens. We also have 0 that occupies the place value of hundreds. And finally, 2 that occupies the place value of thousands. Thirdly, we have another number, which is 111,111. It has a total of 6 digits. All these digits are 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and 1. So the one that we have from the table, from the last digit, occupies the position of ones, followed by another digit 1, which occupies the position of tens. Another digit, which is also 1, occupies the position of hundreds. We also have 1, which occupies the position of thousands. The other one occupies the position of 10,000s. And lastly, we have 1, which also occupies the position of hundreds of thousands. So these digits occupy different positions within a number, and this is what we call the place value of a digit in a number. Also, moving at another objective of the lesson, we are going to speak about the total value of a number. First, we shall begin by explaining what the total value of a number is. So the total value of a number can be explained as the product of a number and its place value. The total value of a number can be explained as the product of a number and its place value, meaning that if you take a digit, multiply by its place value, then this is going to give you the total value of that number. From the examples that we can be able to illustrate on your screen, we have what is the place value of digit 4 in the number 4078. What is the place value of digit 4 in the number 4078? So from the explanation of what the total value of a number is, you're going to take the product of a digit, multiply by its place value. Writing down the number 4078, 4 occupies the place value of thousands. Therefore, taking the product of 4 and 1,000, you're going to get 4,000. So that the place value of digit 4 in the number 4078 is 4,000. So reaching up to that point, we can now get the full explanation of what the total value of a number is, and you can also try other examples by yourself, so that when you take a digit, multiply by its place value, this is going to give you the total value. I will now focus on our last objective of the lesson, which is a billion. On this objective, we are going to explain what a billion is. So, a billion can be explained as simply 1,000 millions. Or, when you have 1 million 1,000 times, this is equivalent to a billion. Numbers written in billions also have their place values and total values. These numbers usually occupies more than 6 digits. For example, on your screen, I have done the product of 1,000 times 1,000 times 1,000 to give me 1 billion. I also have another number which is written as 23,280,432,000 and 91. So from your screen, you can be able to see how the digits have been arranged, and from the arrangement of the digits, it can be very easy for you to write these numbers in words. So this gives us the description of what a billion is. From the same number, which is 23,280,432,091, we are also told to determine the place value of 2 in that number. So the place value can also be determined when a number is written in billions, meaning that the position that a digit occupies when a number is written in billions is its place value. For example, find the place value of 2 in the number 20,398,351,000. So if you count the place values, that is beginning from the last digit 0, which is ones, you will be able to find out that the place value of digit 2 in that number is 10 billions. The place value of digit 2 in that number is 10 billions. Finally, I want us to look at the total value of a number in a billion. And at this point, you must remember our explanation of what the total value is. The total value is simply the product of a digit and its place value. It is the product of a digit and its place value. So when we have a number written in billions, you can also find its place value. We have an example on your screen that what is the total value of digit 9 in the number 92,433,657,222. At that point, you have to begin by looking at or by stating the place value of digit 9. The place value of digit 9 in that number, is 10 billions. So taking the place value, that is 10 billion, multiplied by the digit which is 9, this gives you 90 billion. And therefore 90 billion becomes the total value of digit 9 in the number that you are given. After reaching at that point, we shall finish our lesson by looking at the little quiz. So on the assignment that I'm going to give you today is that you're going to write the following number in words. Part A, we have the number at that point